Hi, I'm Coach Bill Renner with another punting coaching tip. For years, people have said that the ball drop is the most important technique or element of a successful punter. Over my years of coaching and teaching punting and having been a punter that punted at all levels, I have to disagree with that. I don't believe that the drop of the ball is the most important element. I believe that body stability, the ability to hold your body stable when you make a swing, is the most important element. If you think about it, it makes a little sense. Because if where you drop the ball was the most important element, then if the ball was perfectly stable, in other words, if it wasn't moving, then we should be able to hit the ball well every time. If you look at golf, where the ball sits on the ground and doesn't move, this doesn't happen. People can't hit a golf ball despite the fact that it's not moving. They can't hit it the same way every time. The reason being is they can't hold their body stable. Their upper body twists left or twists right, or they fall backward, and they don't get, so consequently, without a stable body, they can't make the same swing every time. It's the same in punting. Even though the ball is moving, if our body isn't stable, we won't make the same swing every time. Our leg swing path will be different. So consequently, with an unstable body and a different leg swing path, we hit different parts of the ball because our leg is swinging at the ball from different leg swings paths. The importance of body stability is also evidenced with kickers. In kickers, the ball is stationary on the ground and somebody holds it in the perfect position for them to kick the ball. Yet they still miss hit balls and miss field goals. The ball still doesn't travel in the path that they intended to. And that's a direct result of when they make contact, their body is not in a stable position so that they can repeat the same swing and come at the ball with their foot on the same path every time. Generally on a missed field goal, it's caused by a missed hit because obviously the location of the ball is not an issue like it is in punting. So that's why I believe that body stability is the most important element that you first need to learn. A lot of times people start teaching the ball drop and they start teaching other aspects of ball contact when that's really putting the cart before the horse. If you can't hold your body stable, stand on one foot and make the same swing over and over, you really have no chance to be a good ball striker. So you may have learned the ball drop and the ball contact first, but you don't have the body stability to make the same swing. So you may be better than you think you are if you start focusing on body stability exercises. Consequently, the techniques and the drills that I teach are focused around giving you a stable body when you make a swing to punt the football. I also think this is critical because when you have to swing your leg, you're doing it on one foot. So body stability becomes even more paramount when you have to balance on one foot. If I'm on 2 feet, like if I'm hitting a golf ball, the opportunity to be able to be stable when I make a swing is greater. But as a punter, when I'm on 1 foot and balanced, that body stability becomes even more important. Now, I don't disagree that the location, the vertical plane of where you drop the ball, and the appearance of the ball, meaning how much you turn it in, is really important. But those things can be overcome with a stable body and knowing where to swing at the ball. For example, the technique that I use is that whenever you punt a football, if you keep your punting leg knee inside the ball, and inside by I mean pointing at this Ian Wilson, which in my previous tip I told you that your eyes watch the Ian Wilson. Well, if you keep your punting leg knee inside and point it at this Ian Wilson, then you can drop the ball a little bit inside, you can drop it a little outside. And what will happen is, as long as your knee follows that Ian Wilson or that spot that you're going to contact the ball, then your hips will match the turn of the ball and you can punt a spiral. It's the same concept in baseball where they teach hitters to keep your hands inside the baseball. If your hands are inside the baseball, then you can get the barrel of the bat on the ball. has the same principle. If you come down, make a descending blow and your hands are inside the golf ball, then you can get the club head on the ball. If you cast, a term baseball uses, and your hands go outside and start traveling directly behind the ball, then you have a tendency to pull the ball. So in three different skills, hitting a golf ball, hitting a baseball, and in punting, if you keep some part, the most important part, inside that object, baseball and golf being your hands inside the golf ball and the baseball, you can get the club on the ball. In punting, if you can keep your punting leg knee inside the ball, your contact point, you can make drops that aren't perfect and still be successful. And that's why I believe that while the drop is important, it's not the most important element to coach and teach in technique of punting. Body stability is the most important element. So I'd like to encourage and invite you to visit my website, www.billrennerfootball.com, where if you go to the navigation bar and hit the video section, you can see the drills that I use to teach punters to have a more stable body to enable them to make a more consistent swing. They're called the quick feed drills. Just scroll down to the punting section and you can view those as often as you'd like. There's some coaching points on there for each of the drills, and I know that they'll help you.